The Alpha Sessions.
We're back, another Alpha Sessions. I'm Macie Lewis and I'm joined by the remarkable Fox Jackson. How are you?
Yeah, very
What's
good.
up?
How are you, Macie?
I'm good, thanks. Anything new?
No, we're back.
We're back again.
We're back again.
So, to get everyone introduced to you, I want you to describe yourself and your music. Tell us a little bit about you.
I guess the footnotes are funk and soul artist from London. Been in the music industry for a while now, and just been releasing music and just dropped a music video, and yeah.
Very exciting.
That's it.
I'm going to go into that music video later on.
Thank you.
Definitely everyone should go check that out ASAP.
Thanks.
Pause the video, go watch it, come back. That's the way to go. But we're going to trail back to when you were a child now, going back to the early days.
My dark past, yeah, let's go into
You
it.
were Billy and Billy Elliott.
Yes,
That
I
is so
was.
exciting.
Yeah.
How was that for you? How did you get into that?
It was really good. Like, it taught me so much about music, and just kind of is the basis for everything that I learn and do now. You know, like, I did it for 2 years, and the training process is so grueling. Like, it's really intense, and the pedigree from the show, like, is absolutely amazing. Like, you see the boys that have come from the show, and they're all, like, you know, the best of the best actors, singers, dancers, and yeah, it's a great show to be a part of.
The show is absolutely incredible, and I want to know, do you still dance from the show, or have you just gone on to be an artist?
I still do a little bit of dancing, mainly for me or like my terrible TikToks.
They're not terrible.
They are horrendous. Don't watch them,
I
or
have.
do if you want to.
Do watch them, actually.
Yeah, if you want to hurt yourself and kill some brain cells.
They're fun.
But no, I don't dance anymore. And I was talking to Alan just before I got in, and just said that it's such a tough industry. You have to be at the top of your game. You really have to be an athlete to do musical theatre. And once you sort of give it up and slow down, there's no real going back to it unless you've been training forever. So yeah, it's so tough, but I'm so grateful I had my time there and did that for a while.
Would you ever do it again then?
I don't think I would. I don't think I have the chops anymore. I think it would take a long time for me to pick up the steps and also just get as good as I was, you know. Like I said, you've got to do it every single day, and that's what we did in Billy. Like, in the mornings, we'd have school, and then we'd go to ballet class, tap class, gymnastics, or like singing or acting, and do whatever that needed to be brushed up on. And then from there, we'd either go to do the show, or we'd go on standby, which basically means if a Billy came off, because the show is so intense, because the show lasts for 3 hours and the Billy Elliott is only off the stage for 20 minutes. So it's super intense.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, yeah, it was just like an elite theatre school training. So, yeah, it was great to do.
Would you call yourself a musical theatre kid for it? Or... No, not like the phrase.
Oh, no, it's all right. Just the musical theatre kids I know are like running around singing like Legally Blonde and
Glee.
Just
I
so
do
much
love
Glee.
Glee.
And like Wicked as well, you know, like The Shining. I like musicals, but they're not my favourite.
So you're more into the film industry than musicals, would you say?
Yeah, I love film a lot, and I love some aspects of some musicals, but I think the reason why I loved Billy so much is like Billy Elliott had a really hard gripping story, and the music framed the story. It's like a play with music as opposed to like just an outright musical where it's like song and dance all the way through, like really shiny like Wicked. But you know, hey, if that's your bag, you know, don't let me yuck your yums. It's all good.
You also did acting as well.
Yeah.
You were in Casualty and Phone Genie. How does this differ from the music industry?
Wow, man, you got receipts. You're pulling off the
Didn't
list.
I research?
Yeah, you did. And yeah, I was in Casualty and My Phone Genie and a few other things like BBC dramas and stuff like that. How does the music industry compare to the acting industry? I guess the main thing for me is the fact that you have to wait around for someone to give you a chance in acting, unless you're writing, producing, doing your own stuff, and you're a bit of a mover and a shaker. I think music is a lot easier to chase, and I can sort of control how much I do in music. So yeah, that's the sort of difference for me. In acting, I'd have to wait around for my agent to give me a call and be like, hey, you might get a job. But in music, I can just create and make what I want to make, and if people like it, they like it, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah.
Would you say music's more fun for you?
Oh, 100%, definitely.
You get to express
and like,
yourself.
Oh, so much more.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I will dip back into acting at some point, I'm sure, but for now, music is where I want to be, and, you know, it's the best form of expression, and it makes people feel something the fastest, you know, like there's nothing that hits you faster than music does. Like, it's a vibration, you know, it's on a different level.
It changes something, doesn't
It
you? Because
does.
once you've related to lyrics,
Yeah.
you can't unrelate them to that event.
Are you a lyric person?
Definitely.
You're a
I
lyric
noticed that
person.
recently as
Yeah,
well. I relate a lyric to one thing and you can't disassociate that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's
That's how I
interesting, because
feel.
like mine is like 50-50. Sometimes I'm like listening to more melodies, sometimes I'm listening to lyrics, but you listen for
For me,
lyrics.
it's definitely the lyrics more. Like, the melody's the bonus. Like,
Okay.
that makes it the best. But for me, I love the lyrics.
She listens to Lana Del Rey, sure.
Actually
Right?
don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, no. I don't have you
No,
pegged. Okay.
no. We're moving on. Or later on, I'm going to ask you about your favourite musicians as well.
Okay, cool.
Because I know a little bit about that. But first, before we go on to that, I want to know about Behind Closed Doors, one of your songs, because it's your most streamed song, which is outstanding, firstly. So what inspired you to write this?
I think at the time I was in a relationship. All my songs stem from like being in a relationship or wanting to be in one. They're like, and all the songs do what they say on the tin. Like, I tried never to explain them. You know, often when you get like a gig, people will be like, yeah, this next song's about, and like start listing what it is. I
monologue.
like people, yeah, exactly. I like people to just take it for whatever they want it to be. But a little bit of background is I was in a relationship at the time, and I think the person that I was dating was kind of shut out from me just emotionally. They didn't want to let me know how they felt. And yeah, I guess the song's just sort of asking for more communication, and, you know, that I'm there, but I might not always be there if they can't tell me how they feel. And the song kind of coincided with lockdown as well, so Behind Closed Doors kind of felt appropriate, you know, at the same time.
Behind closed doors, away from yours. Won't ask you twice, I won't be too nice. She's building up a pocket of love, the kind to mess me up, stashed away somehow. I'll never collect it now. Behind closed doors, away from yours. Won't ask you twice, I won't be too nice. Don't take too long, or I'll soon be gone. She's building up a pocket of love, the kind to mess me up, stashed away somehow. I'll never collect it now. Tell me what you do with this. Don't cry no more. Tell me what you're thinking, girl. Don't cry no more. Tell me behind closed doors, away from yours. Won't ask you twice, I won't be too nice. Don't take too long, or I'll soon be gone. Behind closed doors, away from yours, away from yours.
The Alpha Sessions.
That kind of links to your Spotify Wrapped,
Yeah.
which you did very, very well on. Do you want to tell us more about that?
Yeah, it was just, it's, you know, it's like I say, it's nice, you know, it's good to see like a little bit of progression and where you get to, and, you know, what new people are listening, and if people are still liking. My favourite thing actually is when I ask people or see which songs people are listening to, because it's really fun now that I'm releasing more music to have like a bit of choice. So some people will be like, oh, I really like Glimpses, or some people will be like, oh, Funky Baby is your best one. And it's really nice to see that, you know, the different songs just connect with people differently, and it's nice to have like a mixed bag and people can just sort of pick and choose.
Definitely.
So that's the most fun to have, I think.
Do you also think it's quite nice to see people from different countries and you can actually see who likes what?
Yeah, I've got one from like Paraguay, and I'm like, cool, like great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be big in Paraguay. I'll travel out there and play to the one person that's listening.
But
Yeah.
it helps you like navigate if you ever decide to
Yeah,
tour,
yeah.
to know which places
That's
you would be
so
most
true.
appreciated at.
That's actually so true. I know there's this artist, I don't know if you know him, he's called Brent Fires or Sundersun, and that's basically what they did. They looked at like where they were being played and toured to those specific places and did a whole tour based on that. So yeah, you're
Must have
completely
gone
right.
great.
Yeah, it did,
Yeah.
it did. He's massive now.
So where's one place you want to perform behind closed doors at? If you could pick anywhere in the world, what place? I know it's a hard question.
I'd really like to, obviously, like the dream is always O2 Academy Brixton, because that's just like a classic venue. But I'd like to do maybe a smaller goal, a more achievable goal is like O'Meara. Do you know it?
Don't think so. Where
Oh,
is
it's a
it?
really nice venue. Couldn't tell you where it is. I
Oh.
always forget. But it's beautiful, and it's like the kind of venue that's like the up and coming artists, you know. So it's an achievable goal. I think achievable goals are
You can
really
definitely do it
important.
I think you got this.
There we go.
Everyone there would love to hear behind closed doors for sure.
Thank you.
And on October 27th, you had your debut live stream for Lounges TV. Oh no, how did you get here? What was it like? Best part about it? Give us the details.
Yeah, I think that was for just part of like Farrago. Do you know Farrago? They're
Go more to details.
they're just like a grassroots, like they help artists gig,
Yeah.
and they were doing like a collaboration with Live Lounge as well. And yeah, I was just playing a few songs, and I didn't know they were actually going to be there, but it was really nice, and yeah, just played a couple of my tunes. And
What songs did you play there?
I think I played some of the ones I played today. I also do like beatbox versions of my songs where I like beatbox
That
and
is
have a loop
cool.
station.
Can you do a beatbox for us right now?
Boots and cats.
Give us more.
Basically, it's a really bad habit for the longest time. I remember like annoying my siblings to death with this, but you basically practice each individual sound. But yeah.
That was so cool.
There we go.
That was good. I wish I could do something like that. As a kid, I always thought like, oh, I could beatbox. Try doing it. It literally was Boots and Cats. Like,
that's where you got to
that was
start.
as
That's
far
where you
as
got
I got.
Hey, start there and you'll be flying next time. Next time I see you, you've got to have the
exactly.
like,
I feel like I'm
the
in Pitch
beatbox down.
Perfect. I'll be like in the background of Pitch Perfect
Yeah.
doing all the a cappella.
How about this? Next gig I have, like next time I see you, I won't bring my drummer. I'll just bring you. And you can
I will be
beatbox.
the drummer in the
Yeah.
back, but beatboxing it. That's a good plan.
100%.
We'll sort this out. We'll
You
do
got the
it.
job.
Yes, done it live. Made it. On your TikTok, I know you post a lot on there. I noticed that you like SZA and Steve Lacy as well. Two
Yes.
of my favourite singers. So absolute best choices you could have chosen. Would you say they're your musical inspirations, or is someone else, or has someone else inspired you?
Yeah, I love both of them, and yeah, I think Steve Lacy. It's funny because he's younger than me, but like I look up to him so much, just in terms of his path and what he's done in pop. Obviously, like TikTok helped him a lot,
Definitely.
with Bad Habits. But I just love the way his chord progressions and the songs, and just like how they're the perfect mixture of like hip hop and R&B with like his sort of lazy vocals. They're just great, and like
It's the best kind of music to put on like full volume in your headphones.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Love it.
and I like music is just the best thing to escape to, and I think SZA's great as well. Her songwriting is always super interesting to listen to. You
Love
never
her
know where it's
music.
gonna go, and I always really enjoy listening to her.
What's your favourite SZA and Steve Lacy song? If you could pick one from each.
Maybe 20 something from
I
SZA.
love 20 something. I also love Open Arms, but like 20 something is
So
definitely up
good.
on my like top
Yeah,
three.
definitely. It's amazing.
Yeah, so
and I just
good.
love like all of those like tracks are just like great guitar songs as well. So I think that's why I sort of flock to them.
Do you
a
ever
little
play
bit.
guitar along with them and you listen
Always,
to it?
yeah, always.
It's the way to go.
That's the best way
so
to do it.
can you play 20 something on the guitar?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I was going to say do it now, but the
It's
guitar's
like
not in the room.
it's two chords. It's just a loop. It's just a
He
loop.
just doesn't play guitar.
You're like, it's so super simple. But that's what's so great about the songwriting is like, all of those songs are so simple, but it just, there's something about them that her writing and her melodies just make them super catchy.
They're
And,
so catchy.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
I'm always singing along to them.
Yeah, they're the best. I'm the big Steve Lacy fanboy for sure.
Would you do festivals then, or
Would love to. Yeah, anytime if they reach out, If
they reach out to do festivals with you.
Yeah, if they reach out, yeah, of course. I would love to do festivals, and I'm gearing up to do like a festival run hopefully next year, and like my band and I are gonna go do a small tour around the UK as well.
that sounds really
So, yeah.
fun?
Yeah.
Have you planned where in the UK you're going to go for the tour?
We'll probably just do like maybe a month tour just round some spots in England, maybe Liverpool, Manchester.
The
Yeah.
big spots.
Yeah,
So
yeah, definitely.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, and get some more fans on the way.
Do you have any like merch as well, which you can give out on the tours?
I don't.
You need to make some merch.
Yeah, I really should, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your idea? If you had to make ideal merch, what would you do and what design?
Just like anything Fox related, right? I guess
Yeah.
it's kind of a cheat, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you get that.
Like Fox pillows. I don't know, just like
Pillows?
Yeah, Fox pillows.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Like a
different.
little
I was
fox.
thinking like hoodies and t-shirts and like caps.
Yeah, I
and
went
stuff.
left. You went right. Like,
Yeah.
you went probably the thing I should do. I should just make some like easy caps, t-shirts, but I
Pillows
like
mean-
them pillows.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Or you could do like fur coats,
Ooh,
stuff like
yeah.
that. That would be cool.
Yeah,
A
get-
fur coat. You mix both them together.
Nice, and get the PETA people running after me, and they're like, "How dare you hurt animals?" And they'll be like, "It's fake."
Does it need to be real
wool."
fur?
No, I know. In my head, it was real fur. It's like
It was a real fox.
Yeah, and I'm just like, "Hey guys, come buy some of my merch. It's only $1,000, real fox fur.
Only a grand.
It's only $1,000."
We could do like water bottles, mugs,
Yes,
a lot.
yes, definitely.
We can
could.
trade fox mug for a broccoli mug. That's the way to go.
Perfect. I'll get on it.
Yeah, you should. You really should. Little badges, it's everything. But you also have your latest song, Glimpses, which is a great, great song. And it's got talking at the beginning when I first listened to it.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my tracks have like really cheesy couple lines of dialogue in them, because I think it builds a world, and it's a lot of the time it's stuff that I grew up with as well. At the end of what is it, Like I Love You, where Justin's like, they don't do this anymore, drums, and it like breaks into or like Senorita, where it's like, I want the guys to sing with me. They go, it feels like something's heating up. Can I leave with you? And the ladies go, all that stuff, like those question and answer dialogue
It brings
bits.
character.
Yeah, I think so. And it makes people connect to the tune. So yeah.
Definitely.
I'll keep putting
putting it
in.
every song from now
Every
on.
song will have a little bit of dialogue in. Yeah.
Let's get together, baby. I can take you on a ride. Wanna know what I'm thinking? I just wanna see you smile. It's okay, let your head down. You don't have to hide. When I'm with you, girl, you know I really like your style. Glimpses of you are those things you do, baby. In the crowd, stand out loud to me, yeah. Let's get together, baby. Where do you wanna go? Come on, let's be crazy by one way to Tokyo. We could go anywhere, even see the sights. Oh, don't be shy, there's a person I want to know. Glimpses of you and all those things you do, baby. In the crowd, stand out loud to me, yeah. Glimpses of you, all those things you do, baby. In the crowd, stand out loud to me, yeah. Wondering if you'll ever let me see, baby, all of you. Baby, please be exactly who you are. Maybe, when you know me it won't be hard. 'Cause I want to see all the corners of your personality. Glimpses of you are those things you do, baby. In the crowd, stand out loud to me, yeah. Glimpses of you are those things you do, baby. In the crowd, stand out loud to me, yeah. Wondering if you'll ever let me see, baby, all of you, all of you, all of you.
The Alpha Sessions.
So what drove you to write Glimpses?
I think it was one of the first songs I ever wrote, and I can't remember, honestly. I think I was dating at the time, and I think it was a song about kind of just getting to know someone is very difficult, and to do that in like today's landscape with like dating apps and stuff like that, you know, you never really know someone, and it's so hard to be yourself, like your authentic self on the apps. And I think when I started dating, I was just like, how do I really get close, you know, and also just, you know, want them to know me as well. And I think I kind of wrote it as like a mantra or like a wish to get to know someone like the back of my hand, you know, not just like a fleeting moment. Yeah.
I like that.
There we go. It sounds deep, but it sounds deep, but it's all rubbish.
But if you wrote it,
don't listen to it. That was absolute rubbish. It's fine.
If you wrote it such a long time ago, how comes you've only brought it out now?
Stop asking hard questions, man.
I'll make it easier next time.
Yeah, it's like, I'm joking.
Don't fall off the chair,
You're asking good questions. Why? What was your question? I distracted myself now.
Okay, so you wrote from falling off the chair.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought so. So, considering you wrote this song such a long time ago, how comes it's brought out only now?
Just timing, and also, you know, when Behind Closed Doors came out at lockdown, I think that was the perfect time for it. And we always look at when is the best song to be released. And, you know, Summer was perfect. But, you know, Glimpses was always that one that Nick Burns and I, my producer, were always like, is it ready? We're like, is it? We're like, what about we change this bit or move that bit around or change the organ part to be at the start instead of the second verse? You know, it just never ends. I think every artist will have like a song like that. And for me, it was Glimpses. So it was just like always being reshuffled and we were just waiting for the right time to put it out.
And you found the right time. And it sounds amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And you also have a music video that came out, was it today? Or yesterday?
It came out today.
It came out today, which is so exciting. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
What was it like making it?
It was really fun. I actually, the lady I made it with, Grace Morrison, we've known each other since I was in Billy Elliott. She was a ballet girl with me, so we like grew up together. And yeah, she's going to be the lady who stars in all the videos because she's a great friend and a really talented actress. So yeah, just called her one day and was like, hey, do you want to make a video? Like, it's going to be cute. We're just going to take some cameras, go down, film some random stuff. And that's what we did. It's supposed to be like, you know, like I said about dating, just two people just getting to know each other and going on a date and being cute. That's literally the storyline. Was
it like a hard process to make the music video?
It was really tough. We had to really get into character and do a lot of method acting and, you know, she's...
back to your past.
Yeah. No, it was so easy, you know, like it was one of those like spur of the moment videos where we're just like,
really
get it out, push some visuals, you know, just for fun.
So where did you shoot the video?
We did it in Brighton and also in Ali Pali. Alexandra Palace,
yeah. Ice skating in it.
Yeah,
then.
that's the one.
Love ice skating. Can you ice skate?
Course.
Are you a pro? Are you like a figure skater?
I'm pretty good. You know, I'm quite talented. The only thing I can't do is connect four. Terrible at that, but everything else, dancing, singing, acting, that's my bag.
Triple threat.
Yep.
Sorted. Well, I feel like we've kind of covered this, but tell everyone again, what is your biggest goal in the industry? I
thought you were going to say, what's your biggest fear? And I was going to be like...
what is your biggest fear then?
The ocean? I don't know. My biggest goal in the industry? Yeah, like I've been saying, just try to, you know, move step by step, like you said, and have achievable and obtainable goals, you know. You can have your big, like, overarching dreams, like play the O2 Wembley, sure, but I think it's really important for artists to ground themselves in something real. So when they get to it, they feel like they've achieved something. I watched a really interesting video where John Mayer basically says exactly the same, and I completely agree, and I think it's super important to do that. So yeah.
I agree, 100%. You would take it step by step.
For sure.
What would you say is the most fun part about being an artist, a musician? What's the best thing about it for you?
I guess meeting people and collaborating, you know, and doing things like this.
This is the best thing.
This is the best thing. Yeah, in my showbiz career, this is the top
highlight.
spot. Yeah, Radio Broccoli. There we go. Just stuff like this. You know, every industry is a human industry, so meeting people and going out to gigs and networking and just all that stuff.
Yeah, really.
And studio days, I guess, getting lost in like creating something new as well. That's always like the highest part of being a musician is like gigs are great, but yeah, it's like a time capsule when we go into the studio and we just make something. That's the best part. So
we feel like it would take 10 minutes, but it takes hours.
Forever.
And hours.
Yeah, exactly. We can be there for
like,
days.
Yeah,
definitely. And we're like, oh, it's been 3 days. We should probably do something else. Yeah, definitely.
What song took the longest to write then and produce?
What song took the longest? I think Glimpses took the longest to get out, but the song that's taken the longest to write and produce is probably one that's not been out yet, but I have one called Stone Cold, and that's going to be another one where we're just like constantly tweaking it because it's a great song, and I think not trying to put too much pressure on it, but I want it to do really well. So you always want it to be
It'll
as
be
polished and as
perfect.
clean. Yeah.
Do you know when it will come out?
Hopefully next year I'm going to do an EP. So
That's exciting. Tell us more.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be like maybe during summer. I've got one single coming out next year called Buttercream, which is about cakes and confectionery. Because I'm a big fan of cakes. I really like muffins, biscuits, donuts, like, what else? Like, I really like, what are those, like, I guess flumps? You know, do you remember, like those marshmallow things? Maybe you're too young for that.
I need some more explanation.
They're called flumps, right? Yeah, flumps. Yeah. Do you remember? They were like a swirly... Anyway.
I don't think so.
If it's a sweet thing, I like it. So I wrote a song called Buttercream about my love of sweet items.
That is iconic.
There we go. But yeah, then hopefully the EP will come out. And I was talking to Grace today, the actor who's in the music video, and I was like, you got to be in all of them, man. We got to write a through line. I was like, yeah, you're the music video lady.
Do you have a name for the EP?
No, not yet. I mean, we're sort of working on a few things, but it probably will just be called like The Mixtape or something like that, because it's just a collection of songs. You know, it's just a collection of a few songs that we've been working on.
Has it got a theme?
Yeah, I mean, all my music is just like a theme for relationships or longing. I mean, that's the best thing to write about. That's what...
It's coming from the heart.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know it's real.
Yeah, definitely. So I think, just more about relationships and being like, you know, in them, out of them, longing for one, that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I'm sure everyone wants to find you on socials, listen to your music. Tell us, what are you on? How can we find you?
I'm on copious amounts of good vibes and energy. That's what I'm on right now.
And then what socials?
I'm on smoke right now. No,
what socials are you on?
What socials am I on? I'm on Instagram, TikTok, not on really X. Is it called X now?
Twitter's now X.
Twitter's now X.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that. But yeah, if you want to follow me, it's at Fox Jackson on Instagram, and I think it's Fox Jackson _ TikTok on TikTok, and that's where I do most of my terrible posting.
You on like YouTube as well?
Yeah, I'm on
So you can
YouTube
watch
as
the
well, Fox
videos?
Jackson. So you can go check out Glimpses music video as well. If you want to do that, please do that.
Definitely watch it right now. I mean, we said pause it earlier, but I'll pause us again.
Sweet,
Watch
pause it again. Yeah, we'll wait.
Give it a second view.
We'll wait.
We shall.
We shall.
Okay, and
You're back. Great.
you're back. Great time watching. I love to end the session by ask everyone this way interview, what piece of advice would you give to aspiring artists?
Yeah, I would just say, start creating. That's the thing, and start putting out music. A lot of the time we try and censor ourselves a lot and worry over how good it's going to be. And with that thing, it's kind of like you gotta jump and then learn to fly, especially doing anything in any industry, in acting, music, dancing, singing, whatever. You just have to get started. But I would say go to where the artists are. Go hang out, go to gigs, go chat. Like, it's awkward, but you have to put yourself in those places, and you got to say hi to people and start the network and start building up and, have a community a little bit around you. So that's what I would say.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here and performing your songs.
Thanks.
You can find Fox, on practically all socials besides X.
Besides X.
But thank you.
Thank you.
Baby, I just can't contain myself, 'cause lately I've been loving someone else, and it's hard for me to justify, but I can't get this other girl off my mind. Your mother was right when she said don't trust me. I can't help wanting everyone I see. I admit this isn't my first time. Done some wrongs, but this is the worst crime. Baby, I contain myself. 'Cause lately I've been loving someone else, and it's hard for me to justify, but I can't get this other girl off my mind. Your mother was right when she said don't trust me. I can't help wanting everyone I see. I admit this isn't my first time. Done some wrongs, but this is the worst crime. Mother was right when she said don't trust me. I can't help wanting everyone I see. I admit this isn't my first time. Done some wrongs, but this is the worst crime. But this other girl, she rocked my world. It's turning me around. Yeah, this other girl, she rocked my world. My head is in the clouds. Yeah, your mother was right when she said don't trust me. I can't help wanting everyone I see. How your mother was right when she said don't trust me. I can't help wanting everyone I see. I admit this isn't my first time. Done some wrongs, but this is the worst crime.